And this is Ken Kraetzer for Sons of the American Legion Radio. We have a special opportunity here about a major college golf tournament, a charity golf tournament. It's going to be in Atlanta, sponsored by the ChickfilA Peach Bowl. And we have a chance to meet the CEO and president of that event, and that is Gary Stokan. Gary, how are you today?
Doing great, Ken. Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Well, we heard all about last year's golf tournament. You bring a number of college coaches down to a wonderful golf course north of Atlanta, and they have a great time. And you raise over $300,000 for charity. And we're so glad Jeff Monken of Army is going to participate again. Tell us about the event.
Well, this will be, this will be what, our 14th year. We started in 2007. And believe it or not, Ken, we've raised $9 million for charities and endowed scholarships to the universities, coaches that have played in our game, in our Peach Bowl Challenge golf tournament. So it does a few things. Number one is we're the most charitable bowl organization in the country, so it meets our mission of giving back. Number two, it allows us to host coaches and their wives, because they're so influential and so important to college football, and we want to give back to them. So we donate money based on where they place to their charities and foundations. And then thirdly, we're able to honor the wives of the coaches who don't get much opportunity to enjoy the coach being a coach. So this is one of the great weekends that they get a chance to really enjoy that. By coming down to the Ritz at Reynolds on Lake Oconee, and just without any media, and just being able to talk with other wives, coaches to talk with other coaches, and just after spring ball, get a chance to just relax before they, maybe get away for a little bit of a break, and then they get into the media days and then practice again. So it's been really great for us to host all these coaches. We'll have 13 who have played in our bowl game, our kickoff game, or the Dodd Trophy, which we manage and operate. So wonderful opportunity for us to give back to college football.
Well, I'm sure that Beth and Jeff Monken will really look forward to being there, and it's next Tuesday, May 3rd. And one of the guests you have is a good friend, I know, of Jeff Monken, a mentor, Paul Johnson, former coach at Navy and Georgia Tech, and really the master of option football. I'm sure Coach Monken and Coach Johnson will have another great conversation.
Well, there's two things. Number one is Paul is, now that he's retired, is one of the best golfers in the tournament. He's had a chance to play a lot of golf. So his handicap is, I think, below 8. And wow. He has won the tournament before with John Barry as his partner. And I'll let you in on a little breaking news that we haven't put out to the media yet, but the pairings will have Paul Johnson and Jeff Monken together as a team. So we'll do a little Army-Navy teamwork for the Peach Bowl Challenge this year.
Well, I know Coach Monken always speaks in revered terms about Coach Paul Johnson, his mentor, who he worked on his staff and learned so much about. And you got some coaches who are now in broadcasting. Rick Neuheisel, we hear on Sirius Radio almost every day, and Coach Houston Nutt, who is on CBS, and both of whom we see at the Army-Navy game quite often.
Yeah, they're both with CBS, so they'll join us again this year. Them and their wives have a great time, and Rick is probably the best golfer in the whole tournament. He's about a 1 or 2 handicap, so people look to play with Rick because he can really hit it, and
wow.
Obviously he gets to play a lot living out there in Phoenix. And Houston is just he's a great personality, fun stories. You have fun with Houston. He's a gregarious guy. And that's what's so nice too. I should mention that we have a great mix between, coaches that are coaching currently and legends who have retired. And so to see them together, talking at breakfast or lunch or dinner, about football. And, sometimes the younger guys are picking the brains of the older guys. And then to see them out there competing, it's just really a lot of fun. And I know that they have a lot of fun with it as well.
Well, they certainly must enjoy it. Now, tell us a little bit about the Peach Bowl. Your organization, you said, raises a tremendous amount of money for charity and brings business into the Atlanta area. And you had another thriller this year between Michigan State and Pittsburgh.
Yeah, thanks, Ken. We're the ninth oldest bowl game in the country. We were created in 1968. And unlike a lot of bowls prior to us that were created to bring tourism to their cities, we were built to give back. And so we maintain that mission of being the #1 most charitable bowl organization in the country. Since 2002, we've given $58.9 million back to charities and scholarship. And we're now part of the CFP New Year's 6 games. This year we'll host the semifinal. And then in 2025, again, we'll host the semifinal. We also put on the ChickfilA kickoff games that we founded in 2008. And this year we'll have a blockbuster game to open with Georgia versus Oregon on September 3rd with Dan Lanning, who was the Georgia defensive coordinator for their national championship team, now being the head coach at Oregon. And then Bo Nix, who was the quarterback at Auburn and has played against Georgia a lot. He is fighting to become the starting quarterback at Oregon. So some interesting stories there. And then on Monday night, we'll host the ACC conference opening game with Georgia Tech against Clemson. So, and then at the end of the year with the semifinal game with either #1 against #4 or #2 against #3 in the semifinal. So 5 of the 6 teams playing in our 3 games will all be ranked in the top 10 according to Jerry Steele, or Phil Steele, I should say.
And you've got a magnificent stadium to play in. I hope to visit there soon. Mercedes-Benz Stadium, one of the most modern, really, in the world. And what a showcase place to hold these games.
Well, it really is. Give credit to Arthur Blank, who really created a fan experience stadium that is probably unlike any other. I haven't been to SoFi and I haven't been out to the Raiders Stadium, but I know that both of them have taken ideas from Mercedes-Benz Stadium and implemented them into their stadium. So yeah, we're very blessed to have a great stadium. People want to play in it, and fans love to go to it because the experience is so unique. We create our kickoff games similar to bowl games where, we have team walks and, a lot of activities before the game. It's like a bowl game at the beginning of the season. So fans are all jacked up. They're ready to see college football. I haven't seen it in 9 months. So to come to our kickoff games gives them that feel of a bowl game toward the end of the year. And then obviously a semifinal game is really special to host because, you're hosting a team like we did in 2016 with Alabama beating Washington and going on to win the championship. And then LSU beating Oklahoma in 2019 with Joe Burrow's career season, and them winning the national championship. So I think people want to play in the ChickfilA Peach Bowl because we've got a good history of hosting semifinals that go on to win it.
And you've got the Bobby Dodd Trophy for the outstanding college football coach, Luke Fickell, just one of your recent award winners on. Tell us about the history of that trophy.
Well, you really have to look at college football via the eyes of more than just winning on the game or on the field. And we do so humbly in honoring the preeminent coach of the year every year through scholarship, leadership, and integrity. And by those 3 words, what I mean is you have to win on the field, obviously. You have to have been successful. But it's what you do off the field with, #1, in your community, how you give back. And #2 is how you do with graduating your student athletes. And so, we've had a lot of great coaches win the award over the years. But it is one of those true awards that coaches, they tell us they want to win after they hear what it's all about. And Luke Fickell last year did a great job, but, off the field has a 2nd and 7 foundation, which gives books and leadership skills to underprivileged kids. But then also he had 4 academic All-Americans on his team, which was #1 in the country. So that's the kind of coach that we want to come back on their campus, which again is unusual for awards. Normally, people fly people to where they host the awards, like in this case would be to Atlanta. But what we found is going back on the campus and allowing the president and the AD and the donors and the players and the coaches and their families to really celebrate success by wrapping their arms around, in this case, Luke Fickell, where the head coach that's the winner really has been special for all those coaches. And they've remarked that they've never seen anything like that, but it's great to be able to do so that they can personally thank all those people who've been a part of them winning that award. Because obviously, as we all know, you don't do anything on your own. You have to have a team with you to help you create success. And so, yeah, we're very humbly proud to be a part of managing and operating the Dodd Trophy.
Very good. Hey, I got to ask you about, you've got a terrific sponsor, ChickfilA, company's been with you and your bowl game a long time. Tell us a little bit the value of having that sponsorship and what that company does for enables you to be able to do.
Well, it's interesting. I often tell people that Chick-fil-A they have great food, but they're better people than their food. We all know their food is excellent. So Dan Cathy, their chairman, just a great person. And Truett Cathy, his father, who founded the company before. I still remember when we brought the College Football Hall of Fame to Atlanta, and I said, we're going to build it in Atlanta. And Truett, we're going to put in $5 million. And I said, I'd like to have Chick-fil-A match that. And Truett looked at his 2 sons, Bubba and Dan, and they said, Dad, you want to talk about this? And he said, no. He said, we live in Atlanta. Our people are from Atlanta. If this is good for Atlanta, we want to give back to Atlanta. So we're in. So, and that was unusual for Truett to make those kind of quick decisions like that. But he saw the light and got involved, and now it's called the Chick-fil-A College Football Hall of Fame. So they're the longest sponsor now of any bowl game in the country, 26 years going strong. I've been with them 25 of those 26 years. Is this my 25th bowl game? So I've been very blessed to have the tutelage and the ability to work around some great people at Chick-fil-A like Dan Cathy.
Sounds like a great company, a great sponsor for all of the projects related to your bowl game. And Tuesday, May 3rd, you're going to have the 22 coaches there, including Jeff Monken of Army and quite a few notables. And Jeff Monken will be representing Mission 22, a veterans charity. And that should be quite a day. Is there a particular part of the day you're looking forward to?
I always enjoy Sunday night. We have a pairings party where the coaches get a chance to see each other for the first time in probably 9-10 months, and the wives get a chance to talk. But then we draw the coaches who play with their teams, and Wes Durham, who is the voice of the Atlanta Falcons, does a great job introducing all the coaches, and then. There's so many, everything's about personal relationships. There's so many opportunities over the Sunday night dinner, then Monday and Tuesday, playing in the Pro-Am on Monday and then Tuesday, the challenge, just to have great stories and some laughs around. I remember last year, Jeff, who doesn't play much golf, was paired up with Rick Neuheisel, who's the best golfer. And it was great to see them not only talk about football, but Rick was giving Jeff, golf lessons, and Jeff, game got better, so we said Jeff is very coachable by Rick in the golf game. And I know Jeff will come down with Beth and have a great time and represent Army in a very special way, especially with having his relationship with Paul Johnson and the whole Army-Navy relationship.
Absolutely. Sounds like fun. And I know all the coaches there will enjoy. We'll look forward to seeing some of the action after. And Gary Stokan, just thank you very much for spending time with us, Sons of the American Legion Radio. And best wishes on your golf tournament next week.
Ken, thanks so much for having us. I appreciate it. And hopefully we'll get down to see the ChickfilA kickoff game or ChickfilA Peach Bowl sometime where we can host you.
I look forward to that. It would be a treat. Good to see you. And this is Ken Kraetzer for SALRadio. Thanks for watching.